back to the program, Tennessee Congressman Tim Burchett. Tim, so we're shutting down probably tomorrow, it appears, unless there's some Hail Mary play late tonight at, I don't know, 1 in the morning or tomorrow. Are y'all staying there or are folks going home?
Well, I'm staying here, and I assume most of my colleagues are as well.
Okay. But as of now, it appears there's not enough Republicans, especially the Freedom Caucus folks, that are going to agree or try and find common ground with the Rhino Republicans and Democrats. And I say, good for you. Shut it down.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, as I've stated many times, September 30th comes around about this time every year, as you know.
Yes.
And we knew that we went home in August. We should have been here. I just, we roll into these meetings at 10:30 in the morning and cater in a lunch and leave at 4 o'clock with our jackets thrown over our shoulders, Brooks Brothers, if you will, and our sleeves rolled up and our collars undone. And man, we've been busting our ass. And you know what? People in Tennessee have really been busting their ass. Single moms working 2 jobs, buddies of mine, firemen, and policemen, and doctors and lawyers and teachers, everybody else, they're hitting it. And we just sit up here and here we are right up against the line, and we're going to throw something up against the wall, see if it sticks. And that's why we were downgraded, for 2 things: leadership of the last 20 years and our fiscal responsibility.
Yeah, we can't run our homes that way. Tim, think about it. The American family cannot have a budget that goes $2,000 over, but you guys go $2 trillion over. So obviously Americans are going, and by the way, this isn't the first time. I looked it up. Isn't this like the 21st shutdown in the last 50 years? And they've lasted anywhere from 11 to 26 days. So this is nothing new. People need to not freak out. And I'm sorry, there needs to be spending cuts. The federal government is fat as hell, and we're tired of it. This overspending is what's creating the inflation, which is hurting all of us, not you guys.
A perfect example of that. Perfect example of that was last night. We tried to pass an agriculture bill. It had a lot of big cuts in it, these fat subsidies.
Right.
Guess what? The Republicans voted to kill that bill, the one that would have cut.
I saw
but guess what? The war pimps at the Pentagon, they got $30 billion extra this year. That's more money than the president even asked for.
Wow.
So,
what about the Ukraine money? There was a big vote there, though. I was amazed. 117 Republicans sided with majority of, I would say, obviously all the Freedom Caucus guys, which is 20 or 30 of you. But then you tack on another, 80, 90 of you that jumped in and said no to another $300 million. I was amazed y'all did that.
Yeah, well, I'm not in the Freedom Caucus. I told Jim Jordan one time, y'all get me for free. I said, I don't get a Dakota ring or a chicken dinner, and I'm both more conservative than most of your members. So, but yeah, you're right. A lot of, it's ridiculous. We're going to get ourselves into a world war over there. And it's just going to be so our missile defense system, companies that we own stock in, that a lot of Republicans and a lot of Democrats own stock in, are going to get fat over.
Well, before we leave, I know that we lost a senator today. A lot of folks are, and I was always taught, you don't speak ill will of the dead. The only thing I'll say about Miss Dianne Feinstein, after 90 years of age, passing away and serving, the longest running female in the United States Senate, is she should have retired long ago. And the people around her, her staffers, her family, and herself should have known that. And I just wish, we've all seen the video. Tim, you came on when it happened. Her staffers were telling her the last few weeks what to vote and what to do. That's not fair to her constituents, Californians, and the American people. So, God rest her soul, and our thoughts go out to her family. But let's not, I see the media trying to paint her as a centrist and a moderate. Let's be real. We can still talk reality even when someone passes.
Yeah. She was a liberal.
There you go.
She was a San Francisco liberal.
And at 90 years old, maybe we don't need age limits in Congress, but how about competency tests? Would you be up for that? I think we need a bill.
I would. I'd put an age limit on folks. I just say, let's do it.
Right on. Let's end on something funny, shall we? Speaking of the budget and the government shutdown, a reporter tried to get you in a gotcha moment. You're going to see this clip, folks. A reporter's like, did Donald Trump call you and tell you to shut the government down? Watch Tim's response. It'll make you chuckle before we go to break.
Hey, dude. What's up?
Representative, do you support Trump's call to shut down the government?
He has not called me, and I do not support you wearing black socks with short pants.
I like that. He tried. Did Trump call you to shut the government down? He didn't call me. Nice black socks, dumb kid. Good one, Tim. Good one. Sir, have a good weekend. You take care of
I
yourself.
made that guy an international star, and he won't even talk to me today. I tried to give him a fist bump, and he walked away from me.
Well, you know what? Tell him to try and be a journalist and stop doing gotcha questions like, did Trump tell you to shut it down? No, your conscience did, because you know the bloated spending is causing inflation and it's hurting your constituents. So you did the right thing, Tim. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Yep.
As always.
Take
Thank
care.
y'all for telling the truth. Keep it going, brother. We need it.
That's why they keep trying to shut us down, but we ain't going nowhere. Thank you. Tennessee Congressman Tim Burchett. We love him. Take care.